They sit here at the rank of specialist for them 16 years, and now they're getting ready to get booted. Like, wait a minute, I got 4 years left. It don't fucking matter. It's new rules.
Yeah.
Just like I was when I
progressor move.
Yeah, even going to the board used to be able to stop some of this because you got promotion points out of it, which I maxed out at 300. But hell, even when they changed that and just turned it into a go no go, if you wasn't doing shit to better your career and better yourself, they were done. And I think personally, I think that was one of the ways for Democrats to smallen our military. But I think it's going to change in the future. But our RCP program is not that bad. But then again, you got really good soldiers out here that just want to work. They don't want to take on that leadership role, but the military kind of forces you to do that nowadays. You got people coming in just for college money to come in, do 4 years and pop on out. But it's
I worked for one of those guys once for about 2 months.
But it's changing. I mean, the military's changing, and hopefully that's one of the things that Trump can do is bring back the military the way that it used to be. Let us have a little bit more wall-to-wall counseling rather than fucking writing a counsel statement up when somebody's fucking late. I mean, that was one of the things that I had issues with. I was like, fuck, you might as well have a blanket AR-15 for me because I'm not going to fucking write everybody up every single fucking time they do something wrong. We're going to go to the wood line. We're going to get strong. We're going to get motivated. Because the fucking enemy just ain't going to fucking sit there and be like, hold on, let me write you a little note so you can go back to class. No, I'm not going to fucking chop your head off. Fuck.
Yep.
Well, I mean, and what he means by let's go to the wood line and get strong is that person's going to do a lot of exercises until he's tired. And I'm telling you right now, when you're talking about old school wall to wall, you can't do that anymore.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
Is that a sensitivity issue?
That's beating your ass.
We've become the most sensitive nation on the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, y'all. Can you hold on, please?
Yeah. Go ahead. But no, it's
right.
We'll wall-to-wall counseling, man. It's just pretty much grab you by your neck and bang you against the wall, wall to wall.
Got it.
But yeah, I mean, it is, man. The military's gotten soft, and there's a lot of people out there that know it. I was actually on my way out as some of this was going on, so that's the only thing that I really was like, okay, at least I'm getting away from this part. But you know what? It's going to take a lot of old school leadership and stuff like that to get the military back to the way it was, and kind of the same thing on the outside too. The VFWs and the American Legions and stuff like that are kind of fading away because we don't have any young leadership getting into them and taking up the reins from our World War II vets, which are almost gone, or Vietnam vets, Cold War vets and stuff like that. We need a lot more new people in the VFWs, American Legions and stuff like that too, to carry on the traditions and the leadership and the roles that they play in the community, because VFWs are actually a good asset. I mean, they know a lot of stuff, know a lot of people and whatnot, so...
Well, and it used to be a good therapy place for veterans.
Yeah, well, you go in and you get into a VFW, you have to be a wartime veteran, and you got to have proof of it. And when you walk in, you get approved, you get into your membership. I mean, it's a place you can go sit down, have a drink, shoot some pool, holiday events, Thanksgiving dinners and stuff like that, Christmas little gatherings and stuff. And it's around people that's been around the same shit you have. So you're not alone.
That's what I'm talking about, the therapy part of it. I mean, and that's the problem. Not to get back to well, maybe it is to get back to but a lot of the veterans today don't want the stigma walking down a psych ward. So they don't go in for their appointments. They don't go ask for help.
Well,
but
and
they'd be more likely to do it. They'll talk to their peers. And that's why I posted that thing yesterday about peer-to-peer support.
And a lot of go ahead.
You'll talk to me about certain things, but I haven't seen combat. I can't relate. I can empathize, but I can't relate. Right. And you're going to be more likely to talk about things that you wouldn't talk to me about to somebody who's been there and done that, or somebody who's actually there with you when it happened.
Right. And, you know, a lot of the guys don't want that stigmatism because, you know, of like their gun rights and stuff like that. You know, being able to go hunt and stuff like that. They don't want that stuff took away from them because of an issue that has arose inside their mind because of being deployed. Do I think it's right? No, I don't think it's right to take away a man's gun rights because he's got PTS. But, I mean, unfortunately, that's just the way the system works.
Nope.
Does it happen to everybody? No, it doesn't. It doesn't happen to everybody that's got PTS.
But it does happen to some.
It does. It does happen to some. And
then you got the active duty folks that if they say they've got it, there go their clearances. So they're not going to say anything.
Not necessarily. They never took mine away.
Some depends. It depends. It depends, again, on where you are and who you're reporting to. But we were talking about John Toombs. I've gotten to know the Toombs family intimately over the last year. I learned from David Toombs that, and I don't know if you experienced this, Big Country, but when our active duty come back and they get ready to go home, the shitty little debrief you're given, one of the questions is, do you think you have PTSD? Do you think you have PTS symptoms? And if you raise your hand and say yes, you are automatically put into a 90-day program. Well, nobody's going to raise their hand and say yes. They just got home. They want to go home.
Right. And, you know, in PTS, the symptoms, you know, it differs. It varies from person to person on when these symptoms actually arise. Some people can hit right off the bat. Some people it could take, 4, 5, 6 months. Some people it could take them a couple of years. And it's one of the reasons why, if you're medically discharged because of your PTS, they give you on a temporary retirement, which is about 5 years long. They want to sit there and see if getting back into your home life, your regular community and stuff like that, if it will change anything with inside your mind or whatnot. And 9 times out of 10, it don't. Just because you come home, you're back around family members and stuff like that, does not mean that everything's going to be okay. PTS is not something that just goes away. And a lot of this medication that a lot of our guys are on, it
just masks it. It doesn't take care of the problem.
Exactly. You'll turn in, some people turn into a damn zombie. I did. I stopped taking a lot of it. I'm on one anxiety.
With John. He was on, I think, 15 different medications at the time.
Right. And that's one of the things that a lot of people have to realize too is, it's whenever you get on this medication, it's just a blanket for the time being. If you're going to head this, you need to head it on full force. I take one medication, and that's at nighttime to calm me down, because at nighttime is a lot of when my anxiety and whatnot raises is at night. Especially whenever you just, a person like me, I live by myself and whatnot. I don't have a girlfriend or anything like that. I'm not married. My kids are up are an hour away over in Gastonia, and it's at nighttime my brain goes. I'll go for days without sleep. If I don't get my meds. But it's a lot of this other stuff. You're putting chemicals into your body for months and months, and if not years at a time, and then, like we talked about, even if you do take it like you're prescribed, your body's going to get accustomed to that medication at some point in time. And whenever you stop taking it, your body's going to go into a hissy fit because it doesn't have it. It doesn't matter if you're abusing it or not. It happens that way with all medicine. If your body doesn't chemically produce that chemical or whatnot,
if your body is producing the chemical and it stopped, now you're taking this medicine, your body's not going to start producing that chemical.
Yeah, it's really gonna mess it up. All right, man. So we about a couple minutes from ending the show. Normally, what we do at the end of the show, we go into a little thing what I call final thoughts, to where you kind of give your thoughts on, trying to keep people on the up and up, positive motivation, reinforcement type things. So we're going to go into final thoughts now. It's 9:55. Hey, y'all check out Let's Do This at 12 o'clock noon on the Dangerous Grounds Network with Killer Kirk. You can go to the Dangerous Grounds Network, .network. It's on the Shows 2 tab. Y'all go in there and check it out. She's got a nice little rant for y'all today. And then tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern, we got Fight for Our Freedom Radio with Greg Birch and his special guest, Brandy Ferguson. They're going to be talking about powers of addiction, matter of fact. So kind of odd we ended the show talking about this.
Yep.
Brandy's a stand-up woman. She does a lot of great work up in the great state of Illinois, and she has overcame her fight with addiction, and Greg's going to have her on tonight. And then tomorrow, as always, Monday through Friday, you got a 3%er morning show from 8 to 10 a.m. Eastern time. Email us at dgn1980@my.com if y'all want to come on, be a special guest, or if you want to set up a show and whatnot. And, hey, y'all keep feeding it. Come on in. If you want to be a host, you think you got what it takes to be a host, email us at dgn1980@my.com. Tell us what you got, what you want to try to do and stuff like that. And, we'll get you set up with some tech. If not, either me or one of the station managers can run some tech for you. And, that way you can still have your own show and run with the DGN family. Everybody check out our Facebook page. Go to YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you can hear past shows and you can check out the music and comedy bits that we play. And then definitely check us out on our website at dangerousgrounds.network. Gives you a whole complete list of all our showings and whatnot. And you can check in with us anytime. So, all right, we're going into final thoughts. Ladies first. Killer, what you got?
Well, I got a few things to say this morning. Let me clear my throat. Okay, no, I'm kidding. No, seriously, guys, be nice to each other. Don't play this stupid fuck games that's going on with old dog over there. That's just ridiculous. And if you see somebody like that giving somebody like him hell, get on there. Hey, dog, one more thing, though, I got to say to you. I ain't doing no 22 push-ups anymore. I'm sorry.
You don't have to. Not to interrupt the final thoughts. It's what I would tell people. I don't challenge people to do push-ups. This is, I don't know, my 5th, 6th iteration of being challenged to do them. I challenge people to share the video and get the video shared to get the message out there. Just
Brian Beeson.
So you don't have to do push-ups. You don't have to do push-ups. Just share the videos.
Brian Beeson wants to hook up.
You got to tag me on there, okay? But all right, friend request me, brother. But anyway, y'all, I got lots of love for all of you, all my people who got on here just to listen to us talk our shit and do what we do every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. We can't do this without you. And I'm done. I'm out.
Hey, Brian Beeson, man, link up with Dog Tag Dave. You might have a guy coming through named Brian Beeson. He's interested in linking up with you about the 22 push-up videos. So what you got, brother?
My final thoughts, I just want to actually say something to what you were saying. What I always tell people, when you're a civilian and you're around veterans, never ask, because if they want to talk, they'll tell you. They'll talk. And you got to be careful, because when you ask, hey, when were you last over there? It might have just been last night, just like you said.
Yep. Sure enough.
Yep.
Hey, y'all keep it real. Keep it on the up and up. Stay positive. Go shake somebody's hand. Give somebody a hug. Go thank your tattoo artists. Give them much love and respect for putting a beautiful ink on your arms with some of that tattoo therapy. Only you can change you. So if something's wrong, or you think something's wrong, or somebody's trying to point something out, hey, remember, only you can change you. We can give you all the advice and the pointers and all the help and avenues that we can, but in the end, it's up to you to make that decision on how you want yourself to be. All right, folks. Well, don't forget, let's do this at 12 noon and then Fight for Our Freedom Radio at 9 o'clock tonight on dangerousgrounds.network. We're going to leave out with a little bit of 21 Pilots. Here comes some heathens.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. Welcome to the room of people who have rooms of people that they love one day docked away. Just because we check the guns at the door doesn't mean our brains will change from hand grenades. You love another psychopath sitting next to you. You love another murderer sitting next to you. You think I'd get it sitting next to you. But after all I've said, Please don't forget.